Streaming. So the other day, right, I saw this promotion for an internet deal made especially for streaming. So, I decided to check it out, and look at that. We have a decent download speed of like 75 megabits a second. Like, that's pretty good. What can I say? But then it has an upload speed of like 2. Like, what the fuck is this? How can one expect to stream a 1080p HD video feed over like 2 megabits a second? That's like trying to force like 5 lanes of traffic into one just because somebody decided to have an accident at 7:30 in the morning and I need to be at work at 8. It ain't gonna happen. It was at that moment I realized streaming might have another meaning. So today I want to talk with you about a real streaming as far as I'm concerned. Live streaming. Live streaming separates itself by not being this activity which is like watching Netflix and stuff, but instead broadcasting a video feed yourself live over the internet. It's kind of like live television for us older folks out there who still remember these good old days of 7.5 minutes of continuous advertisements and no broadcast before 7 a.m. Now, whereas videos are quite a simple concept that everyone has sort of been in touch with, like, you just grab your phone, tap the icon, and boom, you're already making a video. Live streams tend to be less well known, and probably not a lot of people have tried to make one themselves. So allow me to introduce you a little bit about what live streaming is, why I love it so much, and share some of the backend bits so you could try and do one yourself. Because at the end of the day, doing things yourself is by far the best way to learn. Now, to get into the world of streaming, the best place to start is Twitch. Twitch is kind of like the prime space for live streams, just in the same way that YouTube is the prime space for videos, and my channel is the prime space for an inconsistent upload schedule. Of course, there are the platforms like YouTube and Facebook Gaming. However, when most people talk about live streams, they talk about Twitch. This is kind of the place where your ninjas and your other streamers stream their streams. You'd think it'd be called the streaming servers, but that would make too much sense. Now, as you can see, we're here on the front page, and what you find is there are many different people doing many different things. Now, since live streams aren't really edited like videos, a streamer is constantly tasked to be doing something interesting to keep their audience entertained. And seeing how being interesting is already a hard enough thing to do on its own, let alone doing that for multiple continuous hours on end, a lot of streaming tends to concern playing video games. This right here is a pretty standard live streaming setup, where the game is shown on the full screen, and the person playing it is shown somewhere on the screen as well. In this case, the guy playing it can provide some interesting commentary about the gameplay, or when they're not doing that, the gameplay can be interesting on its own as well. Now, this is where most of the live stream descriptions kind of end, and I think that if you've only heard about live streams kind of briefly, you probably think that this is all there is to it. It's just some guy playing games on the internet. Oh, the use of these days. However, there's a lot more to it than just that. And all of that has to do with this right here. Yeah, right next to the stream, you will find the stream chat. This feature right here allows you to just send messages to the streamer which they can read or ignore. Whilst this may seem like a very simple and standard feature, it actually goes a long way to turn this from like just a simple watching experience like a football game into something entirely different. Like, I remember very well the first time I ever joined a stream thinking like, oh mate, come on, like what the hell am I watching? It's just some dude playing a video game. I got something better. I got my own video game. And you know what? I can play this, I can hold it in my hand, I can go wherever I want, and I don't have some idiot talking over it. But then I decided, let's just say hi, and let's see what happens. So, I said hi to the guy, he said hi back. I was like, hey, how's it going? He said, oh, quite alright, how are you? I was like, yeah, I'm quite alright too. And we actually had a decent conversation. And then the next time I came in, he actually knew who I was. Now, me describing this experience to you may sound a little bit crazy, because what I'm telling you actually is just I had a casual conversation with someone, which, shouldn't be all that special. However, if you compare this to something like YouTube or broadcast television, then this becomes something very, very special and unique. Like, YouTube has some comments, but either videos will have no comments at all, or so many that no one even bothers to read them. And even if someone does read them, YouTube comments tend to be very topic specific. So they're probably going to be like 10-page essays about like one specific topic of the video, and not really like good conversations. A live chat on the other hand is like instant. So whenever someone's playing a game, I can tell them to like go somewhere and they can actually go ahead and do it. Or whenever someone's making something very complex and insanely interesting, I can ask them some details about like how they made it, and they can show it to me in detail. And then also when you have like huge epic gamer moments happening, like you can actually see the reaction of the crowd right here of chat just going wild, which you never get in like videos or just watching television. This added level of social interaction is kind of hard to convey in a video, since I don't really know when something really, really awesome like this is going to happen in real time, since, everything is live and we don't know what's going to happen. So that's kind of why I had to resort to this right here. You may have noticed that, like, you know, the Twitch app is decent, but it doesn't really switch streams like that. It's not that fast. To understand why this chat is so special, think about the feeling you have when you like go to a sports game or go to a concert in like a live stadium with like an audience around you. Then also think about the feeling when you like meet someone you idolize and like have a little chat with them. And also think about the feeling you have when you like come together with a group of people around someone you all really enjoy and just banter about it all night long. All those feelings are combined in the Twitch chat. And that is something which I think is really cool. Of course, there are many different streams, and in some streams the chat may not even be relevant. However, the idea of seeing something happening right now and you being able to interact with it is something which is very unique to streaming. So where videos can give you like a detailed and archived view of the past, streams are more like an unstructured view of something which is happening in the moment right now, somewhere on Earth, which you can engage with. So what if you want to try and do a stream for yourself? Well, first of all, you're going to have to choose which platform you want to stream to. There are 3 major platforms, however the most popular are going to be Twitch and YouTube. Now both YouTube and Twitch offer a feature in their mobile app which allows you to start streaming with the camera on your phone straight away. So if I hit start streaming right here, we're off to the races. Actually, I need to rotate my phone to begin with. Now, the thing which you find right here is that there is a bit of a problem where you're kind of looking like your average old man that's just discovered Skype for the first time. It's not really the greatest experience. Let's end it. Yes, please. So, what if you want to go ahead and do a video game stream? Meet OBS. This program is like the lifeblood of streaming. OBS is like a piece of software which everyone uses to broadcast live streams, record videos, and I mean, that's all it does. However, it is really good at what it does. So what you have right here is you have a scene. And in this scene right here, we can put whatever we want. And then we can hit start streaming to stream this scene to the world as long as we have it linked up to like one of our platforms like YouTube or Twitch. And the best part about it is that this thing is absolutely free. So first off, go to the website of OBS and get this program. Like, seriously, this is a program which I say you gotta have. Even if you want to do this once or not really, you're dabbling, just get this thing. It is free, it is amazing, it has some really cool updates, it's open source, it's fantastic. And it's here for like pretty much every single platform. So once you've downloaded that and you have it installed, right here you can go into OBS as you see it right now and then go to settings here. Into settings, go to stream, and then select your servers. Like the servers right here can be Twitch, can be YouTube, can be Facebook. I like streaming to Twitch because that's what we're doing today. And then put in your stream key. Now your stream key is basically a password that tells the platform you're broadcasting to which channel the stream needs to go. So never ever share your stream key with anyone because basically that means that other people can stream to your channel as well, which is probably not a thing that you should want. Most of the time, if you want to look for your stream key, it's going to be right here in like your account settings, somewhere here under stream. Once you have your stream key, you can copy that. Then you can go over to OBS. You can fill it right in here into the stream key section. There, hit apply, and now we are ready to start streaming. So, let's go. I mean, actually people are going to be wondering what's going on now, because we're pretty much streaming nothing at this moment. I mean, we do have our microphones, so that's good to check, you know, we got a microphone going right here, that's good, but let's just stop this stream. Now, obviously, we are going to need to put something in our scene if we want to stream something more than just nothing. So, how do you modify a scene? Well, first off, let's go and create a scene. We have a standard scene right here, but we can go to the plus right here to make a brand new one if we want to. And then right here, to the right of like scenes, we have sources. Sources are pretty much everything that's going to be in your scene in OBS. So, let's hit a plus, and let's add a video capture device, which basically means something that just captures, actually, it captures video, so that means it's pretty much straightforward. Hit OK, and bada bing, bada boom, here I am, in OBS this time. Or in this camera, whichever way you want it. Anyway, as you can see right here, this OBS here, this scene allows you to do a lot of things with this. So like, I can make it smaller, I can make it bigger, and I can like move myself around to wherever I want to. However, if I just want to have it like, you know, cover the entire screen right here, like so. Like this right here is already enough to start streaming to, you know, a bit of like a just chatting stream. This is something I do quite often on Twitch at Michel Postma as well, where we just sit and we talk, and this is all we need. You don't really need anything else. However, what if you just want to like show a game? You want to do something more? Well, let's go back into OBS and let's see what we can do to make this a bit of like a video game stream, where we're not just the only one that's not going to be on the screen, but there's going to be more. So let's just make ourselves smaller first, put ourselves in the corner, and let's go and fire up my favorite game right here. Ah, yes, perfect. Would you look at that? Oh, it's looking good today. So if you want to add our game to the scene right here, we need to go back to the plus right here into sources. And then what you can do, if you have like a full screen game, you can go to game capture, and this will pretty much like look for any like full screen game and just like capture that. However, since our very high res, very new game is in a window, we can go to a window capture and create a new one. Okay, and as you can see, it immediately grabs it because this thing is pretty much the only window that's open on this computer. If you want to find other windows, like if it's not showing up straight away, like just go to like this drop down menu and like search for the title that you're looking for. And I'm just gonna hit OK, and there we go. We have our thing right here. We can make it bigger. However, you might have seen a problem. I'm gone. You don't see me anymore, and that's because right now I am below the window capture. So you're gonna grab the video capture device and just pull it above, and now the video capture is like above the game. So right now we kind of have a setup which is quite alright. So you know what? Let's just check again. We have a microphone right here. We also have a microphone right here on the video capture device, although that's not turned on right now. But you can have various different sources of like audio. You can have your desktop audio. But the only thing that you really need to worry about is like, do I hear a sound from my computer that should be coming up from here? And do I see my mic and that's like going over there? That's all you need to worry about right at the start. Don't worry about anything else. Just hit start streaming. Just get started. Get that experience for going live. So yeah, here we are doing that excellent gameplay. And honestly, it's going quite well. Like seriously, as you can see, like making videos may be something which is a lot easier to do, especially like when you start out, you know, you just grab your phone, you hit start, and there you go off. Streaming has a couple of more extra steps, but once you get going, it's actually pretty easy. Like it requires a little bit of setup, but here we are. We're back streaming right here. We're going to be doing those insane moves right now, and we're just going to break Twitch at this point in time. Look at that. Oh yeah. People are really going to be wondering like what the fuck's going on right now. Now, obviously, there's a lot more detail to streaming. You can make various different scenes. You can go and play with sizes of things. You can play with transitions, with all sorts of things. However, I just want you to understand the basics of how this works. Like, what do I mean when I talk about OBS? What do I mean when I talk about streaming? And what do I mean when I talk about, like, a scene and different sources and, like, moving things on top of each other like we have right now? So, with that said, let's just, you know, just stop the stream right now before people think I've gone entirely mad. So, long story short, streaming basically entails broadcasting something live online with which people can interact with. Now, I'll leave some streamers who I like to watch down below in the description so you can go and check them out if you want to see for yourself what this world is like. I think there's so much depth to streaming with like all the different genres like speedrunning and podcasting and all sorts of different styles that people have. Like, hey, you don't even need a camera or a microphone if you want to stream. You don't even need a game. Just let your creativity run wild and make whatever stream you want to make. Now, I hope that this video was like somehow helpful. It's kind of like making a video about something like crafting or something. Like, you know, I can craft a table, I can craft a computer, but you know, what do these things have in common? So like, what is it? It's such a vague topic, but I hope that I've been able to give you some ideas like what streaming is about if you'd never heard about it before. And for all of you more experienced streamers out there, do not worry, we're gonna get in depth real soon. However, I kind of want to have this channel to be some sort of like timeline where you can kind of step in at whatever level you are. So I want to have a video out there that explains what streaming is. So you can step in here and watch on to whatever comes in the future where we're going to get in depth, like to all the cool things that you can do and you can follow along. Like that's kind of what I wish to do. So if you have any questions or comments or whatnot, like leave them down in the comments down below. I'd love to hear from you. And as always, just thanks for watching. Like I really appreciate you coming out here, just like check out the videos. Come by my live stream on twitch.tv/Michel Postma. I'm streaming there every single weekday and it's a lot of fun. But if not, check out this video or this video right here if you want to see more of the videos on the channel. Thank you all so much for watching again, and yeah, I will see you all next time for another video.